and welcome back to Ada's College Tips. Today I'm going to be talking about college applications. There are two major ways that I want to share with you on how you can apply to college. The first is the Common App or the Common Application. This is a nonprofit organization that has about 800 colleges or universities in it, and all you do is apply the one time, and then you search for the colleges you're interested in and add them to your Common App, and then those colleges can view you as an undergraduate candidate. The other way is for you to go to the university or college website that you're interested in and look for their undergraduate admissions application. Now I'm going to use my computer to show you these two effective ways that you can apply to college.
First, we're going to take a look at the Common App. So in order to find the website, I'm just going to go to Google and type in Common App. Then I'm going to click this link here that says commonapp.org. Then it brings you to their main website. Since you're new to this and this is your first time, you're going to click Create an Account in this corner. And then it's going to say, let's get started. So you're going to say that you're either a first-year student, transfer student, whatever you are. So let's pretend that I'm a freshman. This is my first time. Then it will bring you to this page for you to create an account. Once you do this, you are going to be able to log in and begin the Common App process. I would recommend that you use an email address that you check often and that you're comfortable seeing so that you can keep updated on what's happening with your account. So once you finish creating your account, it should bring you to a page like this. This is your dashboard and it says welcome. So on this page, you have different tabs: My Colleges, Common App, College Search, and Financial Aid Resources. So once you know what colleges that you're going to look into, you can search for them here on the college search bar. For example, I'll put in Virginia Commonwealth University because I know they have a Common App. And then down here it pops up. So I'll click the Add button on the left. And then it's going to be added to the My Colleges tab over here. And so now here you can see Virginia Commonwealth University. So you would take your time and add one by one all the colleges that you know that use a Common App. Once that's done, then you would actually begin the actual Common App. So here's the tab for Common App. And here's where you put in your personal information. It asks you about your name, your family, your education, the testing that you've done, your extracurricular activities, and lots of other things like essays, your resume, whatever else you can provide. So make sure that you have this information ready and that you're able to answer all these questions, whether you do it on your own or you talk to a peer or maybe a mentor or someone that can help you go through this process. The next thing I want to show you is what it would look like if you were applying to a regular college that didn't use the Common App. So I went to James Madison University, so I'm going to type in JMU college application in the Google search bar. And then up comes the JMU website, applying to JMU. So I'm going to click on that link. And then here it says there are two main ways that you can do, but I'm going to do the regular online application. So I click that bar there. And then here's the online application menu. So it says start or continue your application, create an account, whatever else. You would create an account if you're new. And then of course it would ask for similar things like your email address, your name, your birthday, and you'd have to create a password, right? So you'd go through that process and then hit create account at the bottom. Once you create your account, then you would go have this menu and you would go to click start or continue your application. I did this application 4 years ago, so it was a while, and mine is going to show up as empty like yours would. And so then you would just go through and answer the questions. Have you graduated from high school? Yes. And then you would continue to click through. They have lots of things: personal contact information, family history, your intended major, and then your optional page would have stuff like your essays and your resume and stuff like that. And then it asks about your in-state tuition, whether you're in-state or out-of-state. So once again, you'd go through and answer all these questions, and then you would submit at the end, and that's how you would apply. Of course, at the end of the application, there would be an application fee. Some colleges have application fees, others don't. JMU does have one. They can range from $30 to $80, so it just depends on the school. But this is how you would go through filling out a regular application on a normal college's website.
Completing these applications can be a long and tedious process, and so I wanted to share with you some tips so that you can be successful. The first thing I want to say is take your time and do them over a course of period of time. This is a lot of information that you have to think about and input into these applications, so don't let it stress you out. Take days or weeks if you need to. Number 2 is to make sure that you have great references. When it asks you for a reference, put someone that you know that can speak very well about your character. Number 3, if there's an essay, whether it's a prompt or a personal statement, make sure that you get that essay looked over for grammar, for all sorts of mistakes that you might make, and then also make sure that the topic is interesting and unique to you so that you will stand out to college admissions. The last tip I want to share with you is to look over everything. Make sure your name, your address, and everything is perfect before you submit that application. Also, if you have an essay that you can use for more than one college because it's a basic personal statement, make sure you change the name of the college in the essay because it can be really awkward if it's wrong. Thanks for watching my video today. Don't forget, like and subscribe below and keep on watching.